A jolt and then you'll die.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Exquisite back with a brand new video for you guys today. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Altar Realms, getting SS tier or ranked in there, just so you could auto them. And these are going to be all completely auto. This Sienna is insane. I don't know how she survived. These are all pre-recorded, they're not live or anything, so I just recorded them and just so I could put them out for you guys. And so with the differences in nature, I noticed that the bigger towers do a pushback now. And what else? I think for all the altars in general, all the like ads that the boss spawns or the towers spawn, that at least the killable ones, those actually decrease the boss's like defense. I don't think there's a cap to them decreasing decreasing the defense, but each one you kill decreases the defense by a little bit, and then it just adds on and never goes away. That's what's different that's how you're able to do so much damage now. And bombs also add on to that damage, and I think some enemies that do like damage or get a buff add on to that defense break, quote unquote, for that boss. But as you can see, we're using oh yeah, I didn't change it. I think I changed it right here. But we're using Lilith or Freya lead, Lilith, Ifrit, Sienna now instead of Charlotte, Muspel, and Locke. And they're doing great. They're not as good as the last auto teams that I had. I just think the last auto was a lot better. Besides Fire, I think the only thing that needed to change was Fire Altar Realm. Not everything else, because everything else was easier to get. It would have been nice if they kind of kept the same, but with the same thing as they have now, where the ads decrease the boss's defense by, or how many times they get or hit or being killed or however. That'd be nice if they just made that little change. And I think that's about it. That just old bosses with kind of like the new ads that are spawned in and how they react with the boss decreasing the defense now. I think that would have been like the good compromise for it. Fire Altar Realm, I think it's wonderful now. I think it's better than it's been before. So if they just change the Fire Altar Realm, that's my only problem with this update, is how significant the changes were between each or between the updates. Just because I literally 2 weeks, or I think it was about 3 weeks ago, I posted the double S tier auto teams, and people were actually going off that. Like a couple of my guild mates were going off of that. They were trying to make those teams, and people were going for it, and then they changed it, and it just messed up everything. So now I'm trying to put out this video for you guys today. So hopefully this one's most of these teams are a lot more free to play, I would say, except for Fire, maybe, and Water too. Maybe not as much free to play as you'd think, but mostly there's a lot of units that I want to bring into Fire, like what's her name, Amadusia's, I think that's her name, something like that. She's like a water hero with like a huge horn coming out of her forehead. She does damage based on debuffs, I believe, and increases your team's buffs by however amount. And I think silence is on her first skill. I believe so. And then I also want to bring in Sandfullen. I forget her name too, but she's another water unit. I just 6-starred both of them recently. I think I have only 39 more 4 stars left to 6-star. All of them are 5-star and max level. I think I have a total of 75 or 80. Between 75 and like 82, I'd say 6 stars. So that's quite a bit. This nature realm is probably like the longest. So hopefully I get all of the 4-star, 6-star that I want. I think I'm gonna also do a new video of going over other game trailers and actually like seeing what I want to incorporate on the channel when those games come out, because there's a probably solid good 4 games that I'm waiting for to come out. And if you guys are interested and joining me on those games whenever they do come out, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool, because then you guys would go through the journey of kind of like Kingdom of Heroes but with other games. I need to find like good trailers. Hopefully one of them is going to be coming close to global, and I'm not sure about another, and hopefully it comes to global sooner than later, but we'll see about those. I've been looking at Facebook pages, I've been looking at all their social medias and everything. Oh, look, okay, watch this. Lilith and Sienna just go insane. Okay, look, Sienna's just 1 HP, right? And Lilith is pretty low, but life stealed, and then life steal again. Did that 3-turn defense break. That's why Sienna's so good, because of her defense break, and she does pretty much AoE defense break or global. Heal again. There's defense breaks for everyone. And then watch Lilith. Lilith is like no HP. I think she uses her S2, and then come on, where is it? Oh, she's up next. Ready? Oh, and then the towers go next. Come on. Oh, she didn't do it that time. Right there. Boom. Almost full HP. Lilith is a beast. So is Sienna, but Lilith is a beast too. And I think we're coming to a close on this one. I think it's... Yeah, I don't think I get 1.5 million on this one, but it is close to... Oh yeah, there. So it's a 1.4 million. Almost right on the dot there. So that's the nature alter realm. Got a couple good goodies in there. Nice transmute. Some fairies. And a nice amplifying for resistance that I don't use. Alter tomes are good to always get and everything. But here we go on to the fire one. So I use the Apophis, Freed, Esperanza, who is the Gerda? Oh yeah, that's her name, Gerda, and Vivian for this one. And it went actually better. So my plan was on this one, I switched it between either using Jara or Balder. This one was the best outcome that I got. So the plan was that Vivian and Gerda is going to like do all the buffs and everything, and then Jara is going to go around for, this is all for Freed pretty much. Jara is going to go around and increase the duration of all those buffs by 2 turns, so then they stay on Freed for longer, even though she's going to cycle through them real quick, but also it stays on the other units longer, so the defense and the just whatever buffs that are on them just stay there longer, so they survive longer. Also, Jahara, I think I need to retune her a little bit. She's good on speed, but I need her more accuracy so that she would land her attack break. Because that attack break is probably huge, as well as glancing hit that Vivian does, so you don't take as much damage. I'm going to be replacing Apophis for that Amadusia's unit, that water girl with the horn, big weird thing coming out of her forehead. I think she'd just be a lot better, so it would keep those buffs up longer. So whenever it comes down to cycling, the heroes that have their buffs back will just reset the buffs, and then so on and so forth. I think that would just be a lot better. And then she does also have a 30% attack leader skill, and that's for anything. It's one of the blue leader skills, so it's not just for like just for the guild wars or arena, or not just for dungeons or anything. So it's the blue one where you can use it anywhere. But as you can see, we're already getting close to 1 million right here. And there's going to actually be something surprising at the end of this one, at the end of this Altar Realm. Also, another thing with Jabra, her first skill, she does damage based on the enemy's HP, I believe. I think the more HP the enemy has, the more damage you do. And Gerda does damage based on how many buffs she has. So both of them mixed up with, I think Jahara just needs a little bit like touch up with her runes. Oh, this is where I was talking about. I get gypped on the SS or the SS tier, but I'm still gonna call it as a SS tier because this was like the only one that I could get close to SS, and I didn't want to record another one and have RNG not go my way. So that was that. I just did that one. That one was in practice battle, just because I was going through them. I think it was yesterday or last night, and seeing what I could make work and what I needed to fix or improve or anything like that. So we're going on to the Water Altar Realm now. We're taking in Jack, Lucifer. It's pretty much the same one I had last time, except for there's no Claudia now. And we put Demeter in for her leader skill. She has that 42% attack buff as her leader skill. Daphne's in here for her action gauge and cycling. She also does the share damage buff, which is really nice because everything's going to be pretty much attacking Jack, and the more she gives that share damage to Jack, the more time Jack is going to be up and actually attacking. So I tried this one on either going for ads or just going for the X tier, and X tier seemed to work out better. All the bosses do the same thing about where if you kill the mobs that are spawned in, or the ads, the ones that are killable, as well as on this one the 2 blue ones that can't die. Every time they attack, they give defense down to the boss as well. And if the bombs detonate on the boss, they give a defense down as well for the boss too. So that's good. As you can see right there, the defense down when they moved. So the plan was for whenever Jack gets low, Daphne would use her S3, which is the share damage buff on Jack, then as right there, and then the twins would increase the duration of that so it just lasts longer, so she'd be up longer. But pretty much she only lasts till enough damage where I could get enough damage off, and then Prey does the rest and lives longer. I've gotten Jack up to hitting, I think it was in one of my test runs, she hit almost, I think 160,000 damage, and that was just insane. I was like, that's insane. If only heroes could do that much damage, that'd be crazy. I mean, not that much damage, but the multipliers were a lot better in this game. I think that's something the dev teams need to work on, is the multipliers just don't seem like, you could rune something so good, it looks good on paper and everything, but then you take it into a test battle and they do no damage. That's what I've come to the conclusion of, and I don't know if you guys have noticed that either. It just seems like the damage isn't all there sometimes, and I wish it was. But we're getting into the end of this one as well. I think I got 1.2 or 1.3 million on this one. So pretty much all the Alta Rums, I've gotten them ever since that last review video. I've gotten them to SS Auto again. And that's better than before because you couldn't get fired SS Auto. I don't think anyone did Auto SS. But so this is a lot better. I tried putting Amon in here. He's also really good as well because the 2 units that move around, I don't know, I forgot their names, but the 2 units that move around, they would just focus on Amon if Amon was positioned correctly on like a corner of the boss. Those 2 mobs would go around Amon and attack the boss as well. But that's going to be the end of the video for you guys today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video for you guys today, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.